Well, good morning. I've had a comedy of errors this morning, trying to get this stream out live. Happy 4th of July. I hope everyone is doing well, ready to celebrate our country's independence and ready just to enjoy the day. This morning, I'm going to be presenting some Legends of Wrestling, on the online version, the COTG Online, with my Retro Wrestling Federation and what I am calling the Carolina Showcase, coming to you from Hickory Crawdad Stadium in Hickory, North Carolina, with about a seating capacity of about 5,000. This event's going to feature 5 matches, which our beginning match is going to find Tully Blanchard facing off against Sam Houston. So join me as we play this, and we'll get to rolling some dice, some virtual dice, as we're playing this COTG online. Let's take a little few seconds to take a look at each one's card. Sam Houston has a straightforward card with a pin rating of 4 on advance, and he has a finisher of the Bulldog. It's a +1 finisher. That's Sam Houston's simple, straightforward card. Tully Blanchard, as well, pretty straightforward. He does have the slingshot suplex. It's a +2 finisher, and he does have a foreign object, a 3, and add 1 to fatigue. His pin rating is a 3, while Sam Houston is a 4. Tully will have the advantage in the turnbuckle rating and the ring rating. They have the same B ratings in the death jump and the ropes. Tully will have the advantage in power, while Sam Houston will have the control, or the advantage, in agility. So let's get ready and let's roll this game. Rolling for control. Sam Houston rolls a big 10, and he will have the control as we get into this action. They meet at center ring, and Sam Houston with an arm drag and a twist. Hurt 2. Sam Houston continues the onslaught as he drop kicks Tully Blanchard, catches him straight in the chin. Down 3. Hurt 2. Kneeling arm lock from Houston as he cranks on the arm of Tully Blanchard. Hurt 2. Sam Houston continuing to take the advantage of Tully Blanchard as he has a standing toe hold. Hurt 2. Drop kick 3. And Tully Blanchard's going to leave the ring as he's facing the younger, quicker opponent. He leaves the ring. As Houston comes out of the ring, Tully Blanchard grabs him, slams him into the announcer's table with his suplex, but he's got to roll for a DQ, and he will not be disqualified as he tosses Sam Houston back into the ring and rolls on level 3 offense. And he will toss Sam Houston outside the ring. And Tully Blanchard comes off the ring apron and drops an elbow onto the chest of Sam Houston. And he rolls a count out. And he will not be counted out, but as he crawls back into the ring, Blanchard continues on level 3 offense. Gets him in a grinding chin lock. 2. Sam Houston reverses level 1. Gets him in a head scissors. He does have the agility. So he cranks down the head scissors on Tully Blanchard. Hurt 2. Blanchard. Now Houston grabs him in that kneeling arm lock as he cranks on the arm of Tully Blanchard. Tully Blanchard reverses that as he spins out of that move and rakes the eyes of Sam Houston. Dazed one. And he grabs the arm of Sam Houston, gets him in the arm bar to get a breather, but Houston reverses that, as he said, I want to keep the pressure up, and he gives him a right jab and a cowboy shuffle. Tully Blanchard says, I'll have none of that, as he rakes the eyes once again of Sam Houston. Dazed one. Punch to the face as he punches Houston to the face. Hurt two. Now Tully Blanchard back on the offensive. He goes for the drop kick, but the more agile Houston dodges and moves and tosses Blanchard into the ropes. And he hits Tully Blanchard with the lariat as Blanchard comes off the ropes, rolling on a level 3 offense is Sam Houston, and hits Tully with a cross body block. Down 3 as Houston sees his opportunity. Running lariat as he almost takes the head off of Tully Blanchard. Blanchard is hurt too. Tosses Blanchard back into the ropes. Tully goes into the ropes. And again, another lariat by Sam Houston. As he rolls on level 3 offense. Hits him with that cross body block once again. And Tully will roll out of the ring with that A rating. And as Sam Houston comes out to get Blanchard, Blanchard grabs him by the leg, drags him out, and smashes him into the turnbuckle post. Tosses him back to the ring, and rolls on level 3 offense. And from out of his tights comes an object and jabbed into the eye of Sam Houston. That's an add 1 fatigue. And rolling on level 3 is Houston. And after hitting Houston with that foreign object, he goes for the pin. And target is 5, roll of 4, and that is our match. Tully Blanchard pulls something out of the tights, blasts Sam Houston in the neck and face with it, rolls him up, and 1, 2, 3. And that is our match. Let me go to the screen, and as I'm doing this, I am entering the fall information as y'all wait. Winning wrestler, Tully Blanchard. Pinfall after use of foreign object. We'll give that one a 1.5 rating. As we continue in these bouts, our next bout coming up will be another singles match. It's going to be between Blackjack Mulligan and Thesz. Sorry for the delay. I'm having to move things over. There's my ugly mug once again. Sorry about that. As now we move on to our next match. Blackjack Mulligan versus Thesz. Didn't know much about Thesz. But I do now. What an accomplished wrestler. And I wanted him in this federation just simply because of how good he is and how great he is. I'd like to see him matching up against these guys I'm very familiar with Blackjack Mulligan because of the day and age that I grew up in. He was pretty prevalent in the 80s, late 70s, early 80s when I was a young man. So it's going to be Blackjack Mulligan against Thesz in this second matchup. Let's take a look at Blackjack Mulligan. Pretty straightforward card. He does have the Blackjack Claw. It's a +2 finisher, and his pin rating is a 2. He's power -3, so he will have the power advantage over Thesz, but Thesz will have the agility advantage. Thesz has the advantage in the ropes rating and the turnbuckle. The ring rating Blackjack Mulligan will have, and those are those stats, both pin at a 2 rating. Thesz has a Greco-Roman backdrop as a finisher, but also the Thesz press. Both are +2 finishers. If on level 3 defense, if he rolls that 1, he gets the opportunity to roll 2 dice, and on a 10 to 12, he'll block the opponent's move and hit the Greco-Roman backdrop. So that's the one specialty move for Thesz. So let's get into this match. Blackjack Mulligan, Thesz, rolling for control. Roll of 6 for Mulligan. Roll of 4, Blackjack Mulligan on the offensive. Elbow to the neck, but he does not have the agility. Thesz slips that, rolls on level 2 offense, and he drop kicks Blackjack Mulligan. Already a level 3 move from Thesz. Mulligan hurt 2. Drop kick again. Standing drop kicks right to the chin of Blackjack Mulligan. Hurt 2. Double leg pickup to slam. Hurt 2. Rolling on level 2. Punch to the ribs to Blackjack Mulligan. Hurt 2. Airplane spin as he lifts the big man, spins him, and dumps him on the mat. Level 3. Hurt 2. Tosses Blackjack into the turnbuckle, but he reverses it, and into the turnbuckle goes Thesz. But as Blackjack is running in, he lifts a knee into the head of Blackjack Mulligan. Rolling on level 2 is Thesz. Another drop kick as he's agile on his feet. And down 3 goes Blackjack. Release power bomb, choice D. He's going to try that kick to the face. Minus the agility rating, he's +2, so that's going to be a 11 or better. That's the best roll to go with. And right in the jaw, he gets him. Drop kick 3 again. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle goes Blackjack Mulligan once again as Thesz continues to press the opponent. And as Blackjack comes off the turnbuckle, crushing kick by Thesz into the chin of Blackjack Mulligan. And lifts him up again once more into the airplane spin. Once, twice, 3 times around and dumps him on his head. And rolling for pin. Our target is a 2, and he barely kicks out at the roll of 3. And that'll be a fatigue added as Thesz continues on the offensive. Step over toe hold, face lock as he pulls back on the neck of Blackjack Mulligan. Hurt 2. As Thesz has dominated this match so far, tossing Mulligan into the turnbuckle once again. Blackjack into the turnbuckle. As he comes off the turnbuckle, Thesz catches him with a neck-breaking clothesline. Roll on level 3. And a release powerbomb once again, choice D. Again, he'll choose that kick to the face because he can get a roll of 11. Only one chance. Oops, that was the wrong click. Sorry. Ignore that. As he comes off, he catches him in the chin once again with that kick. Hurt 2. Airplane spin once again. Down 3, but Blackjack will leave the ring. And excuse me one moment, I got to go let a dog in. That's one of the joys of dog ownership. You have to tend to them and care for them. I've got 2 good ones though. Piper and Pippin. Mulligan will leave the ring as he reeling from that airplane spin. He leaves the ring. Thesz comes out of the ring to attack Blackjack. A wild brawl erupts. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins the brawl. And that will be Blackjack as he wins the brawl outside, tosses Thesz back into the ring, and rolls on level 3 as Blackjack now has the upper hand. And he tosses him back outside the ring as Thesz bounces off the floor. Blackjack comes out of the ring to continue to fight, but Thesz grabs him and smashes him into the ring announcer's table. He will roll for a DQ. And he has been disqualified. No, excuse me. No, that's a roll of 10. Excuse me. He is not disqualified, and he tosses Blackjack back into the ring again, getting the upper hand as he rolls on level 3 and hits him with the Greco-Roman backdrop as Blackjack is reeling up and over he goes. And rolling on his pin, +2 finisher. Target is a 5. The roll is an 8. Blackjack kicks out. But that'll be another fatigue. That's 2 fatigue for Blackjack now as Thesz continues pressuring Blackjack Mulligan. Double wrist lock. Down 3, and Blackjack will leave the ring once again as he's reeling from this pressure that is being put on by Thesz. But he crawls helplessly back in the ring as Thesz continues and hits him with that release powerbomb once again. That again is a kick to the face. Is his choice. And another kick to the chin of Blackjack Mulligan. But Blackjack reverses that. He said, I've had enough of this. And he does a running stomp on the Thesz. Thesz reverses that and goes back on the offensive. Blackjack just can't seem to get any offense going on Thesz as he picks him up in the airplane spin once again. Hurt 2. Punch the ribs. Hurt 2. And tosses Blackjack once again into the turnbuckle. Goes Mulligan. And he bounces off that turnbuckle, and Thesz catches him with a neck-breaking clothesline once again, rolling on level 3. And now the Thesz press +2 finisher. Can Blackjack survive the Thesz press? And he does. Target was a 6. The roll was an 8, but that'll be another fatigue point on Blackjack. He's now at level 3, but fatigue as another Greco-Roman backdrop as Thesz just picks him up again and dumps him on his head, rolling for the pin. And this time with a roll of 3, that'll be it. That's the end of this match as Thesz wins with the Greco-Roman backdrop, and Blackjack bounced on his head once again. Thesz is quite the wrestler. As I enter this pinfall after Greco-Roman backdrop. Give that a 2-star rating. As we finish that match. As we move to our next match. This Carolina showcase from the Hickory Crawdad Stadium in Hickory, North Carolina. Our next matchup, intergenerational matchup, as Buddy Rogers will face off against Brad Armstrong. Again, you get to look at my pretty mug. As we move to this next screen, Buddy Rogers against Brad Armstrong. Buddy Rogers. Clear that log. Let's take a look at both wrestlers' cards. Buddy Rogers, pretty straightforward. He does have the figure 4 grapevine finisher. It's a +4 finisher. So if he gets that on you, you're pretty much done. He has a 1 rating for his pin rating. So Brad Armstrong has his work cut out for him. Rogers has the advantage in the turnbuckle. He has the advantage in power, and they're matched equally in agility. Brad Armstrong. Excuse me, I didn't mean to do that. His pin rating is a 4. He does have the Russian leg sweep as his finisher. It's a +1 finisher, and really nothing significant to see. Trying to figure out what that up top is talking about, but we'll just play it straightforward. As these two combatants come to center ring, who will take the advantage? Who will take control? It will be Buddy Rogers going on the offensive right away as he slaps him, then struts around the ring. And Armstrong is dazed by that display of arrogance as he slaps him again and struts around the ring once again. Buddy Rogers, and again, dazed is Armstrong. Another slap, an arrogant strut. That's 3 rolls of 1 in a row. That's crazy. Brad Armstrong says, I've had enough, as he rolls on level 2 offense and reverses that. Drops the elbow on to Buddy Rogers. Buddy Rogers reverses that, slips that move, and it's another slap, another roll of 1. Come on now. Hurt 2. As Rogers finally gets off a rolling 3, standing drop kick catches Armstrong square in the chin. Armstrong hurt 2. Buddy Rogers tosses Armstrong into the ropes. Buddy Rogers drops down to attempt the sunset flip, but Armstrong grabs his leg and rolls for the pin. And Rogers kicks out of that easily, but that'll be a fatigue point for Buddy Rogers as Armstrong keeps on the offensive, goes for the death jump. Rogers up on the ropes. As Rogers getting up from that finisher earlier, not finisher, from that pinning combination, gets hit with a flying clothesline from Brad Armstrong. And he goes back up on the ropes again, does Armstrong. Whoops, that's the wrong roll. Supposed to hit death jump. Another flying clothesline from off the ropes is Armstrong as he's pouring on the offense against Buddy Rogers. Choice F. And he's going to try the running lariat. He'll need a roll of 6 or better or lower. And he just misses it as Armstrong moves out of the way of that lariat. Rogers, excuse me, and hits Armstrong with a jumping knee smash. Down 3. Rogers quickly, as he's down, slaps the figure 4 grapevine +4 finisher as he puts it in. Armstrong crying out in pain. And he submits as it happened that quickly. Armstrong with the offensive activity, and then all of a sudden, 1 knee to the jaw, figure 4 grapevine, and this match is over. That happened quickly as Buddy Rogers with a figure 4 grapevine submitted Brad Armstrong. Armstrong was looking good, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the knee, and then the finisher. Submission after figure 4 grapevine. Yeah, I'm going to give that 1 star. Just because Armstrong did put up a little bit of a fight. And it's on to the next match. You'll get to look at me once again. Here I am. As we go on to the next match. Our next match Had three singles competitions. This next one is basically the main event, pretty much, of the show. Oh, excuse me. Save the tag for last. This is another singles match. It'll be an odd pairing, as we're going to see Harley Race facing off against one of the more colorful wrestlers that I remember. And that's the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant. Harley Race versus Jimmy Valiant. In this matchup, let's take a look at Race's card. All right. He's got a vertical suplex finisher and a pile driver. If you decide to attempt a death jump, roll 2 dice. On rolls of 2 to 9, refer to the results on the death jump. But on rolls of 10 to 12, Harley Race will hit his diving headbutt of +1 finisher. So we've got to remember that on death jumps. His pin rating is at 2. His power -2, as he will have the advantage in power and agility over Jimmy Valiant. Ropes is an A, turnbuckle B, ring A, and death jump is a B. Jimmy Valiant, no special stipulations on his card. He does have a +1 finisher with the Boogie Woogie elbow, and his pin rating is a 3. So let's get into this match. Harley Race, the king, Harley Race, against the Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant. Rolling for control. Race rolls a 4. And Jimmy Valiant on the offensive. Tosses Harley Race into the turnbuckle right away, picking up the speed of the event. But it's a reversal, as Race reverses on that, tosses Valiant into the turnbuckle. Can't do 2 reversals in a row, so we'll roll again. Valiant comes off the turnbuckle and into a clothesline by Harley Race. Harley Race rolling on level 3 offense. And backbreaker, level 3. And Jimmy Valiant will leave the ring, as he's been hit with 2 consecutive hard moves from Harley Race. He jumps out of the ring. The opponent comes out. Harley Race follows him out, and they get into a brawl outside of the ring, and they both will roll on their DQ. First, Valiant. He will not be DQ'd. And Harley Race has been disqualified, as he continues to pound and pound on Jimmy Valiant outside of the ring, as these two went outside of the ring and decided to settle it there, as Harley Race picks up a chair and deposits it upside the head of Jimmy Valiant and leaves him laying in a puddle of blood on the outside of the ring, as he goes back to the dressing rooms. And this might be a feud that we might have to revisit, as Jimmy Valiant is carried out on a stretcher and needs to see medical attention, as this one ended quickly on a DQ, as both of the wrestlers took it outside of the ring and could not get along, as DQ. As we'll enter the results for this, Jimmy Valiant DQ after leaving ring with chair shot. I'll have to give that a half-star rating, because that did not last long and did not end well. So that will be our finish for that one. As now we go on to the main event of the evening. And that's going to be one of my favorite wrestling teams in the 80s, and that was the Road Warriors, Animal and Hawk, but against one of the, whoops, picked the wrong. Now, why is that not loading my tag team match? All right, let's see if I can get this match to pull up. For some reason, it keeps wanting to go back to my previous match. One second, as it updates. Been enjoying this match so far, though. Different outcomes. All of them have been pretty straightforward. For some reason it will not launch my tag team match. As we continue to try to figure this out. Will not launch. Well, I know a way I can do it. One second as I switch things around here. And you get to listen to my dog. I think it's because I don't think I created it multiplayer, but we'll get this figured out real quick. As I'm really learning this COTG online, so it's pretty obvious. All right. But what we're going to have is a matchup between the Road Warriors and the Midnight Express. As I'll get this set up. Again, not right. About got it done. I apologize for this delay, guys or gals. think I got it figured out now. It's amazing. It's amazing. It just took me that long. I'm having fun, though. Here we go. Animal and Hawk, Condry, Eaton for the matchup. There we go. Look at the stats. They do have the Doomsday Device tag team finisher. That's a +4 finisher. And Animal has a power slam finisher. He pins at a 2, has -4 power. So they're going to have the power advantage, while Eaton will have the agility advantage over both. Hawk will have the agility advantage over Condry. So it's power versus agility in this matchup. Both Midnight Express pin at a 3, while the Road Warriors pin at a 2. So let's get into this match. Enough talking. Let's go. We're going to start out with Animal and Condry rolling for control. Roll of 7. And a roll of 6. Animal on the offensive. Bear hug 2. Choice A. Whoops. If I get the right art up there. All right. He will try the belly to bellies because he does not have a good power rating. Roll of 8. And he'll hit him with a belly to belly suplex. 8 or lower. And it's a roll of 10. Condry reverses it as he moves out of the way. Tosses Animal into the ropes. As Animal goes into the rope, Condry tries a sunset flip, but Animal is going to try a wrestling move as he rolls up Dennis Condry for the pin attempt. Quick flash pin. Happened so quickly, Bobby Eaton will not even get in a chance to do a pin save. And at roll of 9, he kicks out, but that will be a fatigue point for Dennis Condry as Animal rolls on level 3. And right away they go, and up he goes. Doomsday Advice, that's a +4 finisher. Bobby Eaton will now, they will now try a pin save. He does break up the pin, but that'll be another fatigue added to Condry. While Eaton is now out of the ring, again, the Road Warriors blast Condry with a running clothesline, and they're going to roll on the pin on Condry. This could be a quick end to this match quickly, as he does kick out, but that will be another fatigue added to Dennis Condry, as he is in desperate straits against Animal, as they've taken it to Dennis Condry. And it gives him a boot to the midsection. Yeah, Condry reverses that. He will tag out to his partner. As Eaton comes in on level 2 offense. And he gets a double goozle punch Two animal at a fatigue point. And down 3. Hurt 2. And he tosses animal into the ropes. And Eaton comes off the ropes with a flying, almost a flying burrito like Manny Fernandez, knocks down animal, then gives him a top rope elbow. His animal is now reeling. Now he rolls out of the ring. Hawk meets him on the floor and gives him some words of encouragement as animal crawls helplessly back in. Eaton rolls on level 3 offense as he's taking it to animal. Slingshot backbreaker. Animal goes down hard. And rolling for the pin is Eaton. The target is a 5. The roll is a 5. Now, the target is 3, excuse me. That would be in the standard, it would be a 5. The roll is a 3. The roll is a 5. So he does kick out, but that's another fatigue point as Eaton continues pressuring animal. And he will go up for the death jump as it goes up on the ropes. He catches animal with a flying clothesline and rolls on level 3 offense. And he will not toss him out of the ring. He'll roll up and hits him with a vertical suplex. Dazed 1. As that did not affect the big man. Gets him in a headlock, punching him in the dome. That dome of his hurt 2. And gives him divorce court. Down 3. And another pin attempt, as this time Hawk will come in for the pin save. But he's stopped by Dennis Connery, so they roll on the pin. Animal in dire straits here. As it's a roll of 4 and it's a roll of 2. And the Midnight Express have made quick work of the Road Warriors, with Bobby Eaton coming in like a house of fire and ending that match quickly. And that wasn't much of a match. I expected it to be much better, but hey, you get what you get. So that's my matches for this morning. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying trying to figure out the gameplay and how to stream it well. And I'm not sure I'm doing the best job, but maybe I'll get better. It's going to be a beautiful day. Excited about this 4th of July. Hope everyone enjoys the festivities. Hope you have some burgers and some dogs and see some fireworks and just enjoy this day. God bless. Soli Deo Gloria.